it don't happen again. So, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, challenging former governor of Anambra State, Excellency Peter Obi, Adams Oshiomhole, attacking P2B. I don't know the reason why. So Adams Oshiomhole said that P2B can never fix Nigeria within 4 years. That is not possible. That a P2B can fix Nigeria, in 4 years. That a challenge P2B. He said that when P2B be a governor of Anambra State, that he has checked a record of P2B. That Ojukwu 100 P2B Apoga in Anambra State. That later P2B betray Ojukwu. So listen to Adams Oshiomhole before I start my discussion. So listen, please watch.
Let us attempt to test your argument against what the opposition is saying, because they say that this government can do more. The NDC presidential candidate Peter Obi was on Channels Television yesterday, and he argued that President Bola Tinubu, who governed, that the Bola Tinubu who governed Lagos is not the same Bola Tinubu now in Aso Rock. In fact, he said that the president is tired and should be allowed to retire. He also argued that Nigeria needs a president who is visibly at the forefront of managing the country's crisis. How do you react to that position, and why do you think that perception exists?
Well, let's face it, the Peter Obi that was governor of Anambra State is not the Peter Obi of today. Because the Peter Obi of Anambra was one who said, as a matter of respect to the memory of Ojukwu, he will not ever abandon Abga. But before daybreak, once his tenure ended, Obi became a political wanderer, and he immediately found alliance with perhaps the kind of people Ojukwu will never have related with when he became a running mate to Atiku Abubakar. And I looked at him, and I've said this several times. You look at his lifestyle to be able to project what he would do if he were to become president, which he will not be anyway, God willing. Obi is a trader. Traders have short-term calculation. They are not into long-term projection. They are not wired to think of what situation will be in the long run. Their turnover is within 3 months, maximum 6 months. It is a manufacturer, an investor, an entrepreneur that understand how you can start a project, sweating for 2-3 years to lay, like building a factory, and then going to import machinery to install before you start producing. Nigeria was virtually grounded. Obi is not aware because he's busy trading. Number two, I have said to people, Obi's business is to export job and import unemployment to the country. That is what he lives for. He's a trader. He runs a shopping mall. And you go there. There was a time I went to buy red wine in one of his stores, and I was told Peter Obi was the sole importer of a particular brand of red wine, or something from South Africa. So an importer doesn't have the capacity for long-term projection.
For a minute, is it possible that you are downplaying the political significance of Peter Obi? He won in Lagos in 2023. He had over 80% of the votes in the Southeast. And could it also be that he may be speaking to those Nigerians you acknowledged earlier on in this conversation, may not necessarily be feeling the benefits of the Tinubu policy yet? And he's saying, you know what, I can do better. Is it really not a threat to your party in 2027? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all, not at all, not at all. Look at it this way. Obi, I've said this, many people may not agree. Obi was produced by an unusual situation when a ruling party decided to destroy itself as to make anybody running election on his platform unelectable. It is that confusion that brought those votes to be, and I can speak to it.
To Boti for a minute. Many Nigerians are no longer concerned about Buhari. We've seen the Tinubu administration now for close to 4 years. Forget Peter Obi for a moment. No. When some Nigerians say that the president hasn't been visible enough, where do you think that perception comes from?
I see the president addressing various fora. I see him receiving, presiding over meetings. I see him commenting on a wide range of issues that have to do with Nigeria politics, economy, and society. People accuse him of evil traveling to market Nigeria abroad. And people even say he was traveling to pay condolence visits. There is nothing the president is going to say that the opposition will not fall. That is the legitimate business of opposition. I don't grudge them, provided they understand that if they cast a stone, we have a right to return that stone.
All right.
I forgot about we have Adams Oshiomhole, is against P2B, but it's true that P2B disappointed Ojukwu based on Apoga, because Ojukwu handled P2B single-handed Apoga, so that never you forgot Apoga in Anambra State. But what's happening today? So but the way Adams Oshiomhole is attacking P2B, and I don't like it. He said that even if P2B rule 80 years, that it can never face Nigeria. So I don't know the reason why Adams Oshiomhole is saying. Maybe it's jealousy, because that P2B is going to face Nigeria. That is the reason why Adams Oshiomhole is jealousy. So let's see what is going to happen. You don't need to talk too much, because election is around the corner. It's not, you don't need to talk much. So let's watch. What my prayer is that God will keep us alive to see what is going to happen. So thank you. In case you never subscribe, try and subscribe to TV. One love.